Halfway through a training session or a meeting, you feel a crash in your energy and mood. You feel shaky, dizzy, and your focus fades away. And the grounded strength you felt just a moment ago, gone. Sometimes it's subtle, other times it feels like hitting a wall. The underlying cause can be many, from undereating to gut microbiota dysbiosis to a health condition like anemia. But today we're gonna focus on blood sugar regulation. It can throw off our mood, focus, and even our hormones. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Mary Celine here. I'm a dietitian specializing in sport nutrition and gut health. Welcome. Today we're gonna unpack why our energy crashes, how blood sugar actually works, and how we can manage it on a daily basis. For my friends with PCOS, insulin resistance, and prediabetes, this video is especially important. Let's start by understanding what's going on under the surface. Carbohydrates are broken down into sugar molecules in the body called glucose, which serves as the body's primary source of fuel, especially for brain and muscles. When we eat a meal, they are broken down and absorbed into the blood. In response, the pancreas releases insulin to carry glucose out of bloodstream into the cells, where it can be used as energy or stored. This is the biology, nothing interesting here. But the story begins how quickly glucose enters and exits our bloodstream. This factor changes the whole story. For the simplicity, there are two types of carbohydrates in terms of their digestibility and the effects on blood sugar. Slow digesting carbs, fast digesting carbs. When we eat carbohydrates, especially the fast digesting ones like white bread, white pasta, or juices, they are broken down quickly and absorbed into the blood. This creates a rapid spike in blood glucose. In response, the insulin rushes to drop these levels to normal levels. But sometimes large insulin response caused by spike overcompensates and lowers blood glucose below baseline. This can lead to fatigue, shakiness, brain fog, and sugar cravings. This up and down blood sugar patterns is exhausting for body's balance, and it's one of the most common causes of inconsistent energy levels throughout the day. So what we want to do is to prevent these rapid patterns and stabilize blood sugar. But how? Should we use blood sugar control pills or cut carbs altogether and solve the problem at its root? Of course no. We need to learn how to sync with our nature by using simple hacks. Now we have 4 strategies supported by current science to help stabilize our blood sugar and avoid crashes without micromanaging our foods. Start by choosing a protein source, whether that's eggs, lentil, yogurt. Add your vegetables, healthy fats, and carbs. We talked about this order in my previous video, you can check it out here. Leading with protein and fiber regulate blood sugar because protein and fiber slow down digestion. Well, I can hear you saying, I cannot eat full balanced meal like this all the time. I totally relate this, none of us can do. The key is not perfection, but the combination, mixed meals. So the message here is that combine naked carbs with protein or whole food fats. You can think of apples, cacao on top, toast with avocado, sweet potato with cottage cheese. These pairings reduce glycemic load and help extend energy release over time. Again, in the previous video, we mentioned that in nutrition, we want to choose the most nutrient-dense options whenever possible. Another reason to that, the more nutrients, the slower digestion. Let me explain. Slow digesting carbs like legumes, buckwheats, vegetables tend to be digested more slowly and release more steady glucose into the bloodstream, thanks to their more fiber and protein content. I want to add an important note here. As I always try to emphasize, when talking about nutrition, we always always need to take into account the personal needs and the context of food, not only food itself. And even less studies support this idea. So in this case, this doesn't mean that fast slowing carbs are bad or unhealthy. Merely, we need to be mindful about those foods' features and combine them wisely. For example, personally, I have IBS, and most of the time it is so hard for me to digest high fiber carbs like legumes or oats. So I usually try to choose easy to digest options and combine them with protein, fiber, or whole food fats. So please, whenever you hear a nutrition advice from outside, please consider your personal needs and the context of food. Okay, the fourth strategy is about movement. This study, published by Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise, shows that even 10-minute post-meal walk helps the muscles pull glucose out of the bloodstream without needing a spike in insulin. This flattens the post-meal glucose curve and improves energy. I want to add one more extra non-nutrition strategy, which is sleep quality. Poor sleep and high cortisol levels may increase insulin resistance by affecting hormones. Prioritizing rest, paying careful attention to sleep hygiene, and managing stress also play a key role in blood sugar regulation. Now let's talk about specifically training sessions for active females or individuals. Especially in high intensity and long sessions, keeping the blood sugar level stable is essential for performance. But at the same time, during session, we don't want to cause any discomfort in intestine. On that note, fast digesting carbohydrates are so handy in this context. In fact, the types of carb depend on training style and personal needs. For endurance training, moderate and low GI carbs are more ideal for steady release of glucose, ensuring consistent energy during training. Also, low GI carbs may promote use of fat for energy, making them ideal for long workouts. For short and high-intensity training, we want to opt for fast digesting carbs. Because remember, they're absorbed quickly and cause a rapid increase in blood sugar, providing quick energy and swift replenish glycogen stores. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning into. Small changes like building mixed meals or snacks, pairing your carbs, and moving after eating can make significant changes in your energy, hormones, and your overall health. If this helped you connect the dots between blood sugar and your daily energy, I would love to hear from you in the comments. As always, I hope you give the nourishment you deserve to your mind, body, and soul. See you.